the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
The 0-1 pitch. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And that misses 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Martin able to take it in for the first out. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He's in that rarefied air. Over 50 home runs last year. That's just crazy power. He can take the ball the other way. He can pull home runs. The ballparks can't contain him. When you're hitting 50 dingers, you're doing something very special.
Missed with a breaking ball. Judge is certainly known in part for power at the plate, in particular in these types of matchups against a left-hander on the mound.
Yeah, because he knows that lefty can't get inside on him. What a comforting feeling you know it is as a hitter when that pitcher has nowhere to go on the inner half of the plate.
And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, Gilo. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
Cabrera will range over to make the catch just beyond the first base dugout. Yanks go 1-2-3. Yankees nothing. Tigers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Digging in, Jose Iglesias. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big number.
That's a good job right there. Very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game. Digging in the switch hitter, Jeimer Candelario. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
You're on the mound in this situation. You only have 2 options. You got to find a way to strike this next guy out or get him to ground into a double play.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The next 0-2. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Iglesias rounds third and is digging for the plate. And it's not in time. He's safe as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play. So here's the cleanup hitter, Nicholas Castellanos. And the Tigers trying to make this first inning even bigger here. 0-1 the count. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. Cabrera stands at second with no outs. Oh, a tough pitch to lay off that time, but he got away with it. 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. He went deep in the contest last night. First pitch finds the zone. No balls and a strike to the now 39-year-old veteran.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot.
Meanwhile, now this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. The cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game. And he is in there with an RBI triple. That triple just seems to be par for the course for him of late.
Yeah, Matty, he's seen the ball extremely well. There's no doubt about that. You can see here that the body is calm. He keeps his hands back, and he just explodes through the baseball, winding up at third with another RBI under his belt.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. 1-2 to the Tigers catcher.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. 3 runs already home here. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up Mikey Mata, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Here's Didi Gregorius. Lifetime numbers against Matt Boyd. He's 1 for 2. The pitch. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
2-0 now. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. After it is Martin, and that's the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Now the payoff pitch home. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And it's a home run. They're saying fair ball, but if it was, it wasn't by much. And now hold on just a second here. You can see the 4 umpires gathering near third, and it would appear that they're going to discuss whether this in fact stayed inside the foul pole. And I would guess that after all the discussion, they're going to go inside and have a look at the video replay. And that is indeed what they'll do, as we'll take a look and let you decide for yourself. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Down the third baseline to his right, Candelario. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Here's Neil Walker. Lifetime numbers against Matt Boyd. He's 1 for 2. First pitch on its way. Turned on down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Here's Miguel Andujar now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Iglesias is up with it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. The Yankees answer right back on the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's the Tigers 3 and the Yankees 1. Here's Leonis Martin. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Throw is low, and he can't get it to stick in the webbing.
As we watch this, I'm trying to figure out what happened here. Looked like the throw was on target, and it was. He just didn't close the glove over it, and he's safely aboard as a result. Those are tough to explain sometimes.
Hit hard, but foul. The 0-1 pitch. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Goodrum, once a Minnesota Twin, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Nico Goodrum becomes the first out here in the bottom of the second. First pitch on its way. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Fouled off. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Jeimer Candelario. He singled his last time up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A shot down the first base line. Iglesias is off at first with 2 away. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Tigers leave 1, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Ronald Torreyes the next to bat. Lifetime numbers against Matt Boyd. Small sample, a perfect 1 for 1.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Here's Brett Gardner now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Swinging a soft liner, and Gardner's going to reach. It's a base hit. Long throw to third, and he's safe.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over.
Boy, you come right out of the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
Here's big Aaron Judge, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. And he's in safely at third, as we're now tied after a pair of runs score on the play.
You know, D-Row, even though we're early in this one, being down by 2, that's a huge base hit to tie things up.
Yeah, this offense won't quit, Dan. They're going to give their pitcher every chance. They were able to fight back and get it back to even. We got a new ball game on our hands.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 2-0 to the Yankees left fielder.
2 balls, no strike.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 4-3 game.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Row. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
In now, Didi Gregorius. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here comes the 0-1. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
The 0-2 delivery. And he just misses with a curveball.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And there he goes towards second. Popped up. Candelario is there, and he's got it for the first out. On to first, a double play.
Now batting, captain.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez, the American League's Silver Slugger behind the plate a year ago.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. The 1-2. Ran that one in on him a bit, as this time it's tapped foul at home plate. Another 1-2 delivery. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Martin is under it. And the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits here. No errors and no one left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Yankees 4 and the Tigers 3. First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. He cashed in with a 2-run double his first trip to the plate.
Cabrera.
First delivery to him on the way. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Heading out towards shallow right. Judge is under it. 1 out.
Up next for the Tigers, right fielder,
Nick Castellanos now. First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking his zone right here. He has a chance for a quick inning. He is not nibbling. Everything is catching those 17 inches.
Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line to the right side, but foul. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Hard liner to center field. Hicks is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
designated hitter number 41, Victor Martinez.
And with 2 gone now, it'll be up to Victor Martinez here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
1-1 the count. Bounce it to the left side. Endahar brings it in. Throw on to Walker at first, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Yankees lead it 4-3. Digging in now for the Yankees, Aaron Hicks. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Iglesias ranging into the outfield. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, first baseman.
Here's Neil Walker, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Here comes the first pitch. Line softly out toward left center, and Walker will reach. It's a base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Miguel Andujar swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Walker stands at first with 1 out. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning. Striding in once again, Ronald Torreyes. He reached on a single in his first try. First offering on its way. This is flared right back over the mound. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again, James McCann. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
James
Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
And that's through for a hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit out towards second. Step on the bag for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Next for the Tigers, Leonis Martin. He's set. Here it comes. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Got him. Digging in for his second at-bat, Nico Goodrum. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Popped him up. And Walker will put this one away, and the inning is over. We'll see the speedy Brett Gardner start things out when we come back. Digging in and looking for more, Brett Gardner. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a breaking ball stays outside.
Playing 11. 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
Line towards center field. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. Here's big Aaron Judge. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a drive by Judge. Deep left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. Number 11 for him on the season, and it's now 5-3.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Giancarlo Stanton now, and this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning. Here's Didi Gregorius. He was a double play victim last time around. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So that 2-out success means Gary Sanchez will get to hit here.
What a nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Stayed on the attack. Kept his hands inside the ball and took what the pitcher gave.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Fouled away. The 1-1. There goes the runner. Mitch misses low. The throw down. And he is out at second. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have that. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
The next batter, Jamer Candelario.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Line, but speared on a hop. One there, on to first, and they turn the double play. Ready for another shot now. Miguel Cabrera, 1 for 2. He drove home a couple of runs back in the first. And he gets ahead 0-1. Strike 2 on the curveball. 0-2.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Well, I think after that foul away, this pitcher can go almost anywhere he wants. That pitch was way off the plate and off speed. I'm surprised he even offered it that one.
A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Ball and 2 strikes to Cabrera. Curveball that time, not even close.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. Tigers failed to make any noise. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Buck Farmer is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Ready for another shot now, Gary Sanchez. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box, and I'm sitting 1-0. I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 on the ground to the left side. And this will get through into left for a leadoff hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? When he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
Striding in once again, Miguel Andujar. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Hey, I have no problem with that take right there. Reliever coming in, you haven't seen this guy for a while. Gives yourself a chance to calibrate what he's got.
Sanchez on third. Hicks is over at second with one down in the inning. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. It's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now a fastball. Oh, strike 3 called on a pitch that looked inside. Instead, it's out number 2.
Up next for the Yankees,
Ronald Torre is the next to bat. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
the left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Five runs, 11 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
3-1 now to Brett Gardner. Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Grounded to the right. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Now a 6-3 game.
That's just your classic Ribby knock right there, Dan. He's able to turn on the pitch he wanted right there and drive it into the outfield.
Good job getting the barrel of the ball right there, able to get that one through and picks up an RBI. Hard hit and a well-deserved run batted in.
Hard ground ball to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. 1 run scores. And the second run will score as well. Throw won't get him.
Well, with that base hit right there, D-Row, he's 1 double. He's 3/4 of the way to the cycle. He gets 1 more AB. All he needs is a double.
Yeah, and I got to be honest with you. If I'm hitting right here and I have a chance for a triple, Dan, guess who's tripping coming around second base?
That's it. Hang on for 2.
Pulling up.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Judge is on his way home. He comes across to score, and they're pulling away. They lead by 7.
They just keep pouring it on this inning. That's 5 runs so far, and they're not finished yet. They've been teeing off on everything they see, and they're showing no signs of stopping anytime soon.
Standing in now, Didi Gregorius. Popped him up. Candelario has a play, and that ends the inning. We are in Motown, but I don't think we'll be seeing any of these people dancing in a soul review tonight. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Nick Castellanos now. He'll look to get the Tigers going in their half of the 6th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Hit on the ground to third. And that's the first out.
The designated hitter, number 41.
Leadoff man retired now for the switch hitting catcher, Victor Martinez. First pitch coming. Here it is. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
Line drive, base hit down the line. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
James McCann.
In now, James McCann. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Sharp ground ball to third, and that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Number 8.
Hey, nice effort by the third baseman right there to slide and try and knock that down. That ball was hit too good in a perfect spot.
Adam Warren will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Here's the 0-1. There's a strike. Breaking ball stays high. The 1-2. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Here's another 1-2. Swing and a miss. A big strikeout, and he's 1 out away from working out of a jam. Here's Leonis Martin, and their runners at the corners now.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Now the 0-2 pitch, and he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting. Digging in and looking for more, Gary Sanchez. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. The 1-0 home is taken, strike one. And it looks like a right-hander's got enough to throw in the Tiger bullpen. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Iglesias is there. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Digging in to try it again, Aaron Hicks. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. 1 out, nobody on. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2. The 2-1 home. Sent on the ground out to second. Goodrum comes up with it. And that's the second out.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Neil Walker. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0 home. Hit sharply on the ground. Played on the backhand. And the throw from shallow right in time at first, and the inning will come to an end. 1, 2, 3 go. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nico Goodrum. No hits to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. A high fastball is in there.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Digging in once again, Jeimer Candelario. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. The 0-1. A fastball right over the outside corner.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for. Here's Miguel Andujar now.
Leading off for the Yankees, third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Popped him up. Cabrera in foul ground, and no one will get this one. Fouled off.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Fouled away. The 0-2 once more is taken. That's ball 1.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Still 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
There to take it is the sure-handed Iglesias. 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman,
Ronald Torre is the next to bat. First delivery to him on the way. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first, 2 gone. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Brett Gardner. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Here comes the first pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Swing and a line drive. But foul. Runs low here, so the count swells to 3-1. 2 out, nobody on. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work. Here's big Aaron Judge. First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a slider.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. The 3-1 pitch. Line drive, base hit to right. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Joe Jimenez comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Hit in the air down the right field line. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. The runner from second crosses the plate, and he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Now batting.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI two-bagger.
Here's Didi Gregorius as he hits one on a line to left field. That's in there, base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Up high, 2-1 now. Jimenez, a right-hander standing 6'3". He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Runner goes for second. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a couple of men left. Into the box, Miguel Cabrera. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Takes this the other way to right, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
It's a nice job by the batter right there, able to fight off a high fastball and slap it the other way for a single.
From the stretch. He'll go after the first pitch here as the fastball's hit foul off to the right, strike 1. Soft liner to the right side, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way when you pitch a guy in. He pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. but this will wind up being a foul ball. The 0-1 on its way. Grounded down the third baseline.
3 runs, 9 hits, 1 error for the Tigers thus far.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Now in the box, Mikey Mata. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Play 11, 1-1.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Now a little soft liner foul over to the right side, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Another 2-2 offering down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Back here at the home of the Tigers, Comerica Park, as we get a shot of nighttime Detroit. Standing in, Aaron Hicks. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Now here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Martin is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Settling in now, Neil Walker. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The pitch. Lifted in the air out to center field. Martin is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Ready for another chance? Miguel Andujar, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Line to the right side. But this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll. Stepping into the box, Leonis Martin, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw on to first will be in time, and now the Tigers are down to their final out. So back to the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Jose Iglesias. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He brings it in, and the Yankees have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
And this will wind up being one of those kind of saves you used to see back in the 70s. I'll tell you, he was on fumes at the end there, but he found a way to get it done.
12-3 is the way this one ends. The Yankees scored 12 times en route to a win tonight. Jordan Montgomery takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
And remind you to buckle up.